All right, here we go. So, we are back with a Spectating Bingo today. We got a Bronze Junker Queen today. A little bit of Ramatra, too. I don't know how much Ramatra it's going to be. Apparently played pretty well this game. And they also said during this, they're not sure why they're stuck in Bronze. So they think that they should not be in Bronze at all. So during this Bingo card, we're going to see how this Junker Queen plays. For anybody new to the Bingo videos, if you wonder what the question marks are, those are 3 things that we know that chat will have to guess when they happen. Outside of that, I hope you enjoy this. We've been having a ton of fun with these. Hope you've been enjoying like the spectating stuff in general. We did one recently. I think that wasn't a Bingo card. I think with like Kiriko, which people seem to enjoy. So if you ever want to see more of those too, let me know. Both on the main, the first channel and the second channel, you're going to see a lot more of like that type of like fun content. So if you haven't subbed to the second channel either, make sure to do so. As well as the third channel if you like ranked games. A lot of ranked games on there. So here we go. We're going to start off with the Junker Queen that is... I can't tell if they're going to be playing close, or if they're going to be playing... I don't know where they're set up at yet. I'm trying to figure this part out. Alright, so it seems like they're going to be playing pretty close here. Now, one thing I'll say... Oh, it's a Life Weaver, too! Oh, we got a... Oh, what a treat! Sorry, I didn't really know how to, like, start off that team fight. It was just kind of, like, right here. And it was... Wait a second. Do we have mirrored Life Weavers on both teams? Are we not only getting a Junker Queen Bingo here, but we're also getting 2 Life Weavers on both teams? Okay, this is going to be a good one. One thing I have recommendation-wise already, and you were saying, like, I still would like to see you play a little bit further back at times. It doesn't mean that, like, you have to... Like, pulled and close as Junker Queen is good. When I say further back on Gibraltar, like, a good setup spot's up here, too. But at this point, like, I also understand playing close to Junker Queen, so I'm not going to be, like, go too deep into, like, oh, normally, or not normally, but, like, you could set up on the high ground behind, and it's a little bit better for sight lines, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know what? Everybody's vibing. Everybody's vibing. I did not expect to have a Life Weaver this game. We got 2. At least for now. We'll see how it goes. And so far, you're like... You know... First of all, I love how you got life gripped right there by Life Weaver, even though that absolutely did not need to. Like, so far, I don't really... It's really just a bunch of people fighting on cart. There's like 5, like, 1v1s happening. Well, Ooh, nice pull. I don't...
Time for the reckoning.
What? I don't even... I haven't even, like, figured out where to start with the game. Because was that a 2-minute team fight that resulted in a Pharah just ulting themselves? I don't even... I don't even know what the... First of all... Do I have long team fight on the Bingo card? Because if so, we already got that. Definitely was a... Well, was it really a Zero Elim ult, though? Was that actually a Zero Elim ult, chat? Because I don't know if that was. Like, I think anybody in the enemy team, so that does count. Team doesn't go high ground. I'm actually down for that because the Junker Queen has not gone high ground. I know, like, it says team, but obviously a part of the team there. So, yeah. That was a Zero Elim ult. We're going to count it as a Zero Elim ult. We'll count the Elim for the other team. All right? Oh, ability used before or after it should have. I think 3 out of the 4 life grips have been absolutely random. I really feel like that's already been happening. Outside of that, I think this is fine. Pretty good start. We're good to go. That was a good life grip. Wait, where you going? Where you going? Oh, no. Yep. I will say this. When your teammate, if your life weaver happens to use a good life grip, okay? And I do this sometimes too still. If for some reason your life weaver uses a good life grip, it does not mean run back into the team again, right back to where you were before. All right? You have time to rotate down and reposition. You don't have to go, oh, thank you for the life grip. Let me go back to where you just life gripped me from. Thank you. All right, so that you gave up first point. You gave up first point. We're going to talk about something here because there's something you could have done here that also resulted in this. All right? Are you ready? There's a new thing now where you have 7 seconds. When you're in spawn doors right here, and you spawn here, even if the... What the... Even if they cap the point there and you walk out of spawn doors, you can turn around and use your interact key. Okay? If you use your interact key, what will the interact key do at that point? Well, I'll let you know. See how you spawn here. Within 7 seconds, if you hit that interact key, you will spawn here. Okay? It will move your spawn. What is your interact key? Whatever key you use to take Sim Teleporter. Alright? It will switch your spawn, so you will not walk out of that door. Because you didn't do that, your Zen was like, okay, I have to save you now. And now you've had a Zen ult used. Now, granted, you can say, the argument can be, well, I wanted to get Sigma ult out. Fair enough, but maybe you would have survived that with the Zen ult later on. So just remember that. You can use the interact key to spawn backwards. All right, here we go. Soldier to your left. Soldier to your left. Soldier to your left. Soldier to your left. I'm going to be real with you, chat. Listen. Chat, I'm going to be real with you. If you're playing Overwatch right now and you're this Soldier 76, this is not the recommended positioning that I would play as a Soldier 76. I'm going to be honest with you. Soldier 76 is not playing Junker Queen right here. Okay? Listen, if you're playing Overwatch and you're playing Soldier 76, do not go right there. All right? It does not benefit the Soldier 76. Even if you get one, you are getting traded on immediately. You could argue that the trade is worth it, but this is not where you want to go. Just completely off topic from the actual VOD here, but... Yeah, playing Reaper over there, yeah. Oh, wow, good life grip. Is it me, or have we seen, like, decent life grip so far? Command and shout! Command and shout not only uses the HP for your teammates, it will also use it for you. Vice versa. Remember, it may not save you fully there, but that gives you time to maybe use a Carnage if it's up in time. That gives you time to proc a bleed to survive. Remember to use that. Make it like a reaction when you're playing Junker Queen, alright? Otherwise, that happens. This has been an interesting game so far. What's going to happen to this Zen? This Zen, go to spawner. Go to spawner. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the... No, they didn't hit the button. If the Zen hit the button, they would have went back to spawn. Ooh, nice ult. I'm going to watch that ult again because I missed it. With that being said, we have a question mark on the bingo card. We have a question mark on the bingo card. Yeah, chat got it right away. Ulted into a wall. Yep. Junker Queen ults into a wall. Good call, chat. You guessed that right away. Don't forget the ult domino. We'll get to that in a bit. I don't even know. I haven't seen it enough to really, like, look at it. So, like, when I see the ult domino, we'll bring it up then again. All right. I had to go with that right away. With it being a Jungle Queen video, I had to go with that right away. Nice life grip, I gotta say. Okay, so Carnage has a close range ability. The way you played that is how the Soldier 76 should have played that when they were sitting next to the doorway. Instead of being next to the doorway, the Soldier 76 should have been on high ground, and then you should have been close to the door. Yeah, you won't get anybody with that Carnage. Good Spanish out. Remember, you can in these team fights close, what you're doing is a good play. You're proccing your bleed. Oh yeah, you want to talk about Alt Domino chat? We found it. We found it. All we need is a Zen-Alt now to really improve on this Alt Domino. Come on, give us a Zen-Alt. Oh, we got a Sigma Alt. We got a Zen-Alt. We got a Reaper Ult. We got a Tire. We got... Cat was just asking about the Alt Domino. There you go. That's a good Carnage right there. Be careful of getting too deep here, though, because they can get the health back, and then maybe you can ult out or go into their... Oh, no. Oh, you survived this? This has been such a long team fight. Ooh, that's nice. Stay up there for now. Yeah. That's a good play. Like we ran free again? What is this? This team fight has been going forever. How is there more ult? How is there 2 trees again? That was a good life grip. I will say that. It was just funny because you just Carnage. What the? Dude, I love that whole sequence because you can tell that, like, so much was happening. You didn't even know what to do at that point because you're getting pulled. There was so much. What is this team fight? Oh, you're so close to your ult. You're so close to your ult. Yeah. You can command a shadow spawn if you need to. Oh, it's time. It's ult time. Ooh, what a life grip. No. Worry about in front of you. Good pull, but you gotta ult towards the cart. No, don't do... Oh, no. Oh, no, but you know what that means. First of all, let's check off the ultimate domino. All right, so in that situation, the team doesn't get on the objective when they could have, which results in them not winning the round / not contesting the point due to them not getting on the objective, which would have resulted in a victory for the team, which would have resulted in a possible victory overall for the whole game. But due to not getting on the point, you're going to have to go to the next round now. But if you full held that, you would have had the opportunity to win now without having to go into multiple overtime rounds based off of you not getting on the point due to the Jungle Queen not getting onto the point and using their ultimate away from the point. But if they were able to get back onto the point, they would have been able to hold it probably because the ultimate is really good. But because of that, your team wasn't able to get onto the point, and therefore, because your team wasn't able to get on there, you didn't get the objective, and the other team did, which then results in that team getting the objective and your team not getting the objective. And if you had got the objective, that could have resulted in more of a win for your team, but instead you are now going to the next round, and because of that, you now have to play attack a little bit sooner than you would have before. All right, check that off. Did I repeat that? Absolutely not. Cuber's been trying to get us to 200 words on it. The last word count was 189, so we'll find out. How did Jungle Queen survive that? Yeah, that's a good one. You know what? I agree with that, the survive one. Cuber, when we talk about that one, just you can showcase when the Jungle Queen went into the back line. All right. I don't see anything else here that I would go with. What I'm going to do right now, Chaz, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom, and then we'll start the rest of this VOD, okay? Or we'll continue on with the VOD, all right? Here we go! The other team called that team is running? I don't even know. Good good life grip there. I need to see something, chat. I'm changing the point of views very quickly. I need to see something. You know what I'm looking for right here. Already, nobody was shooting the Torb turrets there for a bit. I'm already gonna count that. Or not the Torb turret, the Sim turret. There we go. Ooh, we're close to a bingo. There's a Diva. We get the Diva packed. Could happen. We'll see. All right, here we go. It's time. Good job shooting the Sigma shield. I see. Okay. I don't know why I have to point this out here on this one, but like, I see this so much where like a Sigma shield will just be sitting in the middle of the open and nobody will be shooting it because they're like, well, it's a bad Sigma shield. Hear me out. Even if it's a bad Sigma shield, what happens if you kill that Sigma shield when it's down there? Sigma then has a long time to be able to catch up back on that shield. So if you see a shield just in the middle of nowhere, you know if it's not a good shield? Break that shield. The turrets. They're rolling you. Oh, I'm telling you, no one shoots them. He's got absolutely rolled by the Sim turrets. All right, now we got Ramattra now. I did hear there'd be some Ramattra this game too. Jungle Queen Ramattra. We'll see how this goes. Nemesis form. I'm curious to where your vortex just went, just so you know, like... Yeah, I was gonna say, you can bounce the vortex off of walls. Oh, here you go. Oh, here you go. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be... very aggressive tank right there, I gotta say. Which means, very aggressive tank. There we go. So far, the start's been interesting. Also, chat, we have a chance that the... How did Bastion even get one? What in the... Okay, listen. There was absolutely zero reason for that. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. I love that ultimate, but that was ultimate after a team fight is won/lost. Okay? Listen, I respect the ult, but that was... Alright, now the Ramattra is randomly AFK. So that's just an easy... Someone is randomly AFK. It's interesting how that's constantly been one we get on the card all the time. Someone randomly AFK. Okay, so I sometimes use Nemesis form out of spawn, and there's also sometimes we don't have to use it. Like, that is... You'll be fine, I think. Maybe. No, you probably should save this. Okay, here you go. Here you go. That's the wall. That's a wall. I love that you took the time there on that. You could tell what happened there. You wanted somebody to push the cart, so you turned around, figured out where the ping system was, said push the cart. Even if they were shooting you in the back there, you were making sure that objective was eventually getting pushed. I respect it. What in the... That is a shield that you just used. That is a shield that you just used. I respect this play. Hey, you gotta admit, that was a good ult. That, you know, if we were doing a play of the game video right now, that'd be the classic play of the game. That'd be a classic play of the game right there, 100%.
I will give you shelter.
Protection from the wall? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, because the wall here, yeah, it says do not obstruct, so you're obstructing it with the shield. I see what you're doing there. It says do not obstruct, so you're obstructing it with the shield. That makes sense. So you're like, you know what? No. It says do not obstruct, we're obstructing that with the shield. I see there. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. I didn't see that at first. That's my bad. All right, let's keep going here.
Put them in the ground.
That's a good vortex. I mean, it might not get anybody, but it works. Take high ground. Take high ground. That Pharah just flew into a wall. Never mind. You're fine. She says, you're so guilty for that when you play Ramatra. You want to shield your team that pushes forward, but you always place it randomly? Yep, it happens. Hey, not a bad play. Honestly, like, you played that well right there. That's a Mei wall. All right, you know what, chat? I'm gonna check this off the card now because I always forget about this one and I never showcase it as much. DPS exactly where they're supposed to be. I feel like the Reaper's playing where you're supposed to be with the team. You know, on the tank. Sometimes you can flank. It's been all over the game. Sometimes I'll check it off randomly. I just wanted to have one moment where I can check that off. So that's checked off. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Chat, I need to go back here. We're going to watch both ults. Do we have a Venn diagram ult? I need to see this very quickly. Yes. I actually count that one because of the double ultimate. The double spammed there, I think that counts. I think that counts. Because, like, the first one was a little bit further away. The other two were right on top of each other, which means that it does the same exact thing if you Venn diagram it. Let me see. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Yep, that's Venn diagram ult. I count that one. We count that one 100%. So, we have our first bingo. The Venn diagram Bastion ult. It's been a bit. We've had difficulty getting that one on the card. The Venn diagram Bastion ult, chat. We got it. We got a bingo. First bingo of the day. Now we head over to Ramatra. So personally, I don't normally like to run into the wall with the Ramatra ultimate. Hey, just checking to see if the wall was destructible, you know? You said that's not what an environmental limb means? There's the shield. Oh, that actually works. I love that Mei ult, by the way. That was a Mei ult where, like, it always happens in, like, these last team fights where, like, good ult usage, and this even happens in top 500 games. Good ult usage just goes out the window. You want to hold that team fight, you will pop 4 ultimates if you have to. Now, in hindsight, you probably want to hold on to a couple of them, especially if you're going to win it, but, like, it's just you want to hold the point, right? Like I said, I didn't have it in the top 500 games. That was an interesting team fight. There's so much happening right now. That was shield. Yeah, I have one recommendation on your shields. You want to use your shields, but remember that you can use your shield like you would use like a Rhine shield or a Sigma shield. You don't have to randomly place it against the wall to prevent the wall from doing anything, right? So, like, I see you want to use your shield, but if like for some reason you have no idea where you want to put your shield, just put it in front of you. All right. Your Torb really wanted to go in there. Oh, here we go. Block with damage. I know that you know what? Like, one thing I would like to see you do more of is block. Like, that's a good shield. It's a little bit early, but it's a good shield. Like, block. Because you take so much reduced damage, it gives your teammates time too. I have that tendency on Ramatra sometimes to, like, block a little bit too late. So I get that, but if something you can focus on is definitely blocking a little bit more, I think it would go really well. Good job getting the point there. You know, the Ramatra swap ended up being a good swap for you. Teams are holding close again. Which, I mean, we see this a lot on most of the maps. We see this a lot. Oh.
I won't let you fall. Our time is up.
Thank you.
Checking in.
I was just curious where that was going. I want to see where the Mercy was going. That's funny. She was able to get back to her teammate. The Life Weaver came and saved her. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, good start here. Good start. That was a life grip. That was a life grip, that's for sure. By the way, Nemesis form and get that Ramatra. Not the Ramatra, Sigma. Get that Sigma. That Sigma's so low. I know you want to help the cart, but like that... The Sigma. The Sigma. You can shoot through shield. You know, they can eat that. Nemesis form, you can shoot through the shield. In the block. There you go. You know what, chat? Listen, I'm counting it. Long 1v1. Listen, we could have had it earlier on the wall. Long 1v1. I'm counting that. The Sigma was on the left-hand side. They ended up being a 1v1 for a while. That's a long 1v1. We're counting it. We're counting it. All right? Now, your team should take high ground control here and not all go on the objective. All right, we have 5 on the cart. It is overtime, but everyone's on the objective. That counts. Let's go. That counts. You can punch through the. You can punch through that. Yep. Remember, you can punch through the pedal as Ramatra. Oh, oh, here it is. We saw a block. We saw a block. Let's go. This play. First point. Oh, okay. Also, I will say, I don't know if your sensitivity is really high, but it seems very much close range. It, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good job going for the Moira. Nice play. Nice play. I can definitely tell you like playing Ramatra in comparison to like when you play like Junker Queen. Yeah, close range. You can tell close range that you are like you just go like go wild. Oh, there's the Venn diagram ult again. Good pulse bomb. Being aggressive's good here. Nice play. You can punch through that. See? Nice. Was that a frontline support? Wait, where was it? Where? Oh, the Moira. Oh, yeah. Good call. You're right. Here, let me pause. Also, you're on a 25 player kill streak. That's pretty good. You're right. I'm going to check that off now, and we'll look back at that after. That was a frontline support. Good call. Good call. The chat saw it. Ah, the tree to body block him. Oh, what a tree. The Life Weaver tree. They're blocked. Listen. We found out where tree is really good, chat. You just block spawn doors in that one certain situation. Let's go. That's it. We have a Winston now? What in the... No, I gotta say, your Life Weaver's been playing pretty well. Your Life Weaver's been playing pretty well this game. Vortex, I was gonna say, that's a good Vortex bar right there. That shield is a shield. I helped your Torb out a bit, but they're at cooldown. Remember, they have a Mei wall, so be careful of getting too far up here in case they Mei wall. Block damage. Block damage. You get really aggressive with Ramattra, and I can tell that, like, you like that playstyle. But remember to, like, sometimes what happens is you're so focused on the damage output that if it gives your supports just enough time to give you a little bit more healing, you'll end up doing more damage. Oh, randomly AFK again. Yep. Oh, just making sure everything's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. So, we're going to talk about that for a second. I like how you decided to not break the Mei wall and run all the way around to the other side to run to the point. Now, don't get me wrong. Dying on the cart, especially in that situation, is fine. But I love that your decision was, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not even going to remotely punch that wall. I'm going to rotate all the way around, go through the other doorway, walk to the point, and head back to spawn. Now, if you're out of position, chat, and you can't go anywhere, I'm telling you right now, dying on the cart is fine. Also, Bastion. What is Bastion going to do here? Now I'm curious. Ooh! Let's go, Life Weaver. Yeah, the Bastion didn't go into turret form for the reduced damage, but that was a Soldier 76 ult. I mean, if you look at, like, the other team, they have such good ultimates to win this. Like, they should not lose based off of the ult alone. They have... Oh, wait, are they getting off the point? That's the only way I can see them losing them. No, they're not. What in the world was that team fight? And I'm going to tell you what happened there, chat. The other team was so worried about the cart. And I get it in overtime. What ended up happening there was the other team. Good job winning, by the way. What ended up happening there, okay? That team played so passive that they had such good ultimates to pretty much prevent you from even getting out of the doorways. But they all wanted to stack cart. If that other team had thrown their mail at the doorway or main right away, and the Winston didn't try to just, like, feed in, you would have... your team probably would have had a setup for third. And that's why sometimes being aggressive with your abilities in overtime there can be really good. Because then the team has to react. And that team had to react rather than be the aggressor. That's just a complete random talk about what happened there. So overall, just to go back to here, look at the bingo card very quickly. We didn't have a Reinhardt, so no big slam. Diva packed. Mercy revives in the middle of the team. Someone had said that the Mercy did revive. We'll check that in a second. I didn't see any ults get eaten / deflected. Ryan wasn't there for the Ryan shield. Obviously, no big slam. Someone keeps LOS in this line of sight on heals. Probably happened, but I didn't see it, so I'm not going to check it off because I obviously can't show it in the video. I don't want to let you know what I mean. The other two question marks, for anybody wondering, were both Junker Queen based because I thought it was going to be a bit more Junker Queen. One of them was Junker Queen gets 3 or more with Carnage. I don't think I saw that. If I did, then you can let me know in the comments. And then Junker Queen ults, but ends up in the back line and sent back to spawn. So what I was expecting to see was Junker Queen ults, ends up in their back line, and then gets sent back to spawn. Instead, the one time that happened, they ran all the way back and survived. So, we're going to go back and look at one thing on this card. Apparently, a Mercy might have revived early on. So, we're going to go check that out. Apparently, it was on the first round of a team or something. And then I'm going to talk about one more thing with the video, too. Oh, actually, I'll talk about it right now. You said in your thing, you have no idea why you're in bronze and that you shouldn't be in bronze, essentially, right? That was... Let me just get the exact quote on this one here. I don't know why I am stuck in bronze. Here is my take. Positioning is very key, and ability usage is also very key. I actually will say you played a pretty good Ramatra. And Jungle Queen, you know, I like, you're learning Jungle Queen and all that. I will say this. Work on your position a little bit more, and positioning is like, I always say this to people. Think about the other team's point of view, right? Sometimes people are like, well, how do I know what bad positioning is? If you ever want to know, go into a replay, watch the other team's point of view of playing Overwatch. Because you know how when you see that person running in the middle of the opening, you go, wow, that was a bad position. What are they doing? Think about that from the other team's point of view. So, it's hard to say. You played pretty well under Ramatra there, made some good plays. I'd say keep at it, work on the positioning. Also, you can block with Ramatra more than you were. In close range, you're all over the place a bit sometimes. So, I don't know if it's high sense or low sense, but you can look into that a little bit too. All right, anyway. That was that. Okay, let's see this Mercy Res. Sorry, I wanted to... Where did this Mercy Res at in the middle of the team? I probably missed it, but I might as well find out. Oh, it certainly wasn't right there. Yeah, that counts. That 100% counts. There's a Ramatra right there. That counts. That counts. All right, we found it. All right, there we go. You were right. Chat was correct. We did have one more. There we go. Look at that. That was really easy to figure out because I could look for the res cooldown. So, because of that, because the chat noticed that, we got a second bingo. We got another bingo. Mercy revived in the middle of the team. There we go. We got it, chat. So, this was a fun video. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, if any heroes you want to see, let me know in the comments. Hope you've been enjoying these videos. I've been having a ton of fun with them. Hope you've been enjoying some of the spectating content in general. If you do like these, by the way, the second channel, we also have some stuff on there too, which you're probably going to see more frequently on there also. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, sub to the YouTubes if you haven't all three. And I hope you all have an amazing day/night. Here we go, chat. We're good. What in the world is this, Caps?
Could have touched, could have touched, they could have been.
Whose voice is that? Who's saying that? Wait, that's Zombie's voice?